better, no discussion. That's how I'm
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park, opening day baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Miami Marlins find themselves as underdogs as the curtain rises on the season. Singy, what do you say in the clubhouse when a lot of folks are writing you off before the first pitch is even thrown?
You say forget all that, Boog. Block out the noise because the season is decided on the field, okay? So there's still talent on this roster, and if one or two players have big years, they could be right in the thick of the race.
That's a good point, Chris. Seems like every year we see at least one team unexpectedly make a run, and maybe this season they could be that team. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill here today, Sandy Alcantara. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season. And if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Starling Marte leading things off and takes a strike. Oh, 1 down. And there's a ball. And downstairs. And that drops in for a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Here's Luis Guillorme.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Marte on the move. Fouled off. He was late. Marte gets his lead at first with nobody out. Alcantara over to first. Marte gets back easily. Alcantara, multi-time All-Star. He features a changeup, a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. In the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Here's a 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. And here it comes. That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Man at second. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Jeff McNeil stands in. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Slow ground ball to the right side. And he picks it up in foul territory. Kicks and deals. To first, maybe a 2-ball. To second for 1. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to first. And that takes care of Alonso. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Mets strand 1. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Back after. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And towing the slab in this one, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Luis Ariz stands in. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The wind of the pitch.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next pitch is outside. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Bounce to the left side. Lindor. Throw to first is in time. 1 up, 1 down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Now 1-1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
That misses the zone. 2-2. And another ball. Justin Verlander has had a lot of notoriety since he was first drafted. 2nd overall pick by the Tigers in 2004 out of Old Dominion. And a guy who has won 3 Cy Youngs and as well an MVP. Plus he's been a World Series champ 2 different times. He makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. It's no surprise that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is good at baseball. His grandmother, Patricia Coakley, actually played shortstop for the Bahamian national softball team. And get this, she didn't retire until her 60th birthday. She started to play soft toss with Jazz when he was only 2 years old.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Verlander moved to first. Chisholm back in standing. Here comes the 0-1. Good eye right there. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Now it's Yuli Gurriel. There's the strike. That's inside. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
At the belt and fires. That one out to right. Marte going after it. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. No score. And welcome back. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Alcantara back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And there's the strike. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty.
1 ball,
So
2
maybe
strikes.
something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Next pitch downstairs, and the count's even at 2. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, Boog, these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with some of these guys.
The wind and the pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Brett Beatty, the next to hit. What a stop. The throw. The rise. Toss to second. To first. Not in time. Great effort there. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Here's Mark Canha. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And the righty deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 away. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Francisco Lindor.
In there at the knees. That's strike one. Singy, where are you on F1 racing? Are you a fan?
Haven't gotten there yet, but I will at some point.
Francisco Lindor, a big fan of F1 racing. His favorite driver is Lewis Hamilton. Pitch misses there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Baden leads off first with 2 down to the inning. 1-1, check swing, appeal down to third. He did not go around. The 2-1. In the air, left field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Baden coming home. Now a relay to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. I really like the approach to that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, did get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. First pitch, not close. And that one is in for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one ripped. That's back. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0. Not in time. It's a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job going the opposite way with it. Letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Starling Marte. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. Runner at second. 2 down. That one off the mark. And it's a ball and a strike. And now 1-2. In the air to left center.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended.
Now it's going to be Luis Guillorme. This ball's chopped on the ground. Stallings throw to first in time. And that'll do it. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins nothing. Bottom of the second. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
The right fielder, Jesus.
And he deals. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And misses inside. Bounce to the right. And that one handled. Gathers and throws to first. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
Batting seventh,
Gene Segura at the plate here. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Nimmo hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Jacob.
2 outs, base is empty.
Stallings.
Jacob Stallings now. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. In the air, right side. Marte moves under it. Makes the catch, inning over. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, new inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
McNeil.
And a pitch. Ground ball left side. Zips it across. One up, one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete.
Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 so far. Couple of quick nuggets on Pete Alonso. He graduated from the same high school as Wade Boggs, Plant High School in the Tampa area. And Alonso also played at the University of Florida. He was teammates there with Harrison Bader. And the 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Line drive caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Popped in the air, left field. De La Cruz makes the grab. And that is that. Mets go down quickly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in Miami, John Birdie at the plate.
Marlins, the shortstop, John
Verlander back to work. That's a base hit.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. First offering misses the mark.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The 1-0. Nobody out. Runner at first. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And a foul ball. And a pitch. McNeil to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
The batter, the left fielder.
So 2 down now, and here is Brian De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1. Late swing, fouled off. De La Cruz measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next pitch is outside, and the count 1-2.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
The flip to the pitcher covering. That is the inning. Welcome back. And now the DH, Brett Beatty.
The designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
The wind of the pitch. That's in for a strike.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Comebacker to the mound. Over to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And next for the Mets, Mark Canha. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Doubled in his first AB. Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first. Lindor retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down in order go the Mets. But they lead at 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The right-hander back to work. That one missed. Some nuggets on Jazz Chisholm. He's from the Bahamas, and he was born in 1998. Signed with the Diamondbacks in 2015. Before he can make his major league debut, though, Arizona traded Jazz to Miami for Zach Gallen. He made his debut the following season, and then in 2022, he became an all-star.
The designated hitter, Jorge.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. Reached on an infield single his first time. And it's fouled away. Next offering is fouled back. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. Righty to the plate. Very high with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Good eye right there. Next one just misses. And it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Well done behind the dish. Soler leads off first with 1 away. And it's even up. And the pitch. In the dirt, and the runner holds. The 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Sanchez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch is outside. And that's outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Here's a 3-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And the 3-1. And a strike in there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And that is gone. He'll touch them all. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Digging in, Gene Segura, 0 for 1 with a flyout. That one hit to right. Segura out in the play. And that's the 3rd out. Marlins get a bit closer on this homer. And the home team down a run. Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Out to center. Chisholm has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Starling Marte up to hit. And he hits a ground ball right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Luis.
So up next for New York, Luis Guillorme. And that skips in the dirt. Next one misses, and now 2-0. There's a strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to him, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Left-hand batter waits. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. And now here's Jeff McNeil. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. You'll one. Fought off foul. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Guillorme off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch misses way outside. Struck him out looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Mets leave 1, but they're up 3-2. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jacob Stallings. And a pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. McNeil gets it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
The batter, number 5, shortstop,
John Birdie, the next up for the Marlins. Single to right in his first trip. Ball 1, no strikes. High fly ball, right field. Marte makes the grab for the second out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman,
Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins.
Arias.
In the air, right field. Fair ball.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan De La Cruz.
Man at first, Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. In there for strike 1. The pitch. Strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And the 0-2. Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-2. Outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. waits on deck for Miami. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
And stepping in is the speedy Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch, and he just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Sam Coonrod getting ready to go. Santana warming up as well. Foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
And a swing and a miss. Snap throw.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam.
Back here at the ballpark, now Pete Alonso.
The first base.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Alcantara back to work. And that's in for a strike. Alonso, 28 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Next offering is downstairs. Righty delivers. And there's a ball. Here's a 2-2. And now it's filled up. And there's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Nimmo goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, and he's one of Gurriel over to second, and that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So now here's the Mets DH, Brett Beatty. First offering, and it just misses. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. And another ball. Two down, nobody on. There's a strike.
Count is full.
And that's the strikeout looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees. Back here in Miami, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. They say it went.
0-1's the count.
Next one is off the plate. And now it's even 1-1. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The next offering misses. Ball 3. Yuli Gurriel waits on deck. And it's ball 4. He missed down low. Here's Gurriel. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And the right-hander deals. Gurriel gets a piece. At the belt and fires. On the ground, could be 2. Over to McNeil. Relay to first, double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Now 1-1.
1-1.
That one misses. 2-1. Goes down looking. Welcome back. We go to the top of the seventh, and stepping in for New York, Mark Canha. The pitch. Strike one.
0-1.
Right side. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
Here's Francisco Lindor. First offering misses the mark.
Ball one, no strikes.
On the ground, right side. Takes it himself, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting,
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Alvarez.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball one.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Kicks and fires. Swinging a foul straight back. 2-2 down. Out towards right center field. Sanchez makes the play, and it's out number 3. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. But they still lead at 3-2. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now the third baseman, Gene Segura. The wind of the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Snags it on the run. And there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher.
And at the plate for Miami, Jacob Stallings. And fouled off. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Action in the pen down there. Adam Ottavino is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. Hunter getting loose as well. And 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. Hits the fence. McNeil with a relay throw, but he's in there easily.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Verlander done in this one. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Sam Coonrod.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Now it's the shortstop, John Birdie. That one's in there, 0-1. Stallings leads off second with one gone in the inning. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-2. And ball one.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Next offering misses. 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Here's a 2-2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Alonso snags it for the second out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
On the ground right side. Alonso takes it to the bag, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 2. And welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the right fielder, Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
The line to kick the pitch. And there's the strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Just misses with that one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. And the righty deals. Swing and a bouncer. Segura zips it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Guillorme stands in now and watches strike one. That one misses, and 1-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And now the count is even. Up the middle, birdie. To first, 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The batter, number 1.
And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
In there, and it's 0-1. Left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Nothing doing for the Mets, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Adam Ottavino getting the call to the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And here it comes. De La Cruz swings through it for strike one. Action in the Mets bullpen. David Robertson, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Fly ball down the line. And that one gets down, fair ball. And now Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. strike two.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Good job to fight that one off. And a pitch. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
De La Cruz on at first. Nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2 again. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone. They're going crazy in the dugout. His first homer of the year. It's 4-3. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And the batter now, Jorge Soler. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Next pitch inside. 2-1. Right-handed reliever. That one drifts inside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. The pitch. And he walked him.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Dominic Leone. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Dominic Leone.
Gurriel in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt. In there safely. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-2. Got him. And there's one down. Jesus Sanchez digs in now. Swings through that one. 0-1. And he deals. Just missed. One out and a runner at second. Well struck, right field. That one is back and out of here. A 2-run homer, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-3.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's the third baseman, Gene Segura. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Count 1-0.
Inside, just missed. Leon maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Toss to Alonso. Segura out in the play. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Jacob Stallings. There's the strike. And before the 0-1, he asks for time. The pitch. That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs. Hit weakly on the ground. The throw to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. Last chance coming up here for the Mets. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Dylan Floro.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. And the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Gurriel handles the chance. And that takes care of Alonso. And there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. There's a strike. Floro, a 6'2 righty. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a slider. And a pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. In the air, left side. De La Cruz on the move to his right. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down. So last chance for the Mets. Next is the designated hitter, Brett Beatty. Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now, Mark Canha. And that's in there for strike 1. Baden off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
The 0-2. In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. 1-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Down to their final strike. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Is just 1 strike away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. That one missed.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. First and second, 2 down. That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Next pitch downstairs. Counts full, 3-2. The tying run at the plate. On the ground. Diving, and he can't make the play. The run comes in from second, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Stepping in, Francisco Alvarez. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is down low, and the count is 1-1. 2 on, 2 outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home, Chisholm fires it to the plate. Save! He scores, and it's a 1-run game. And it's a 1-run game. Starling Marte up now for the Mets. Trying to deliver as the hero.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
The next pitch misses. Now 2-0.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Next offering is down low. On the ground to the left. Birdie. Throw from short right in time. Run scores in the play. Out to end it. And they stranded tying and go-ahead runs to earn the win.
Well, it looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity. But it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
Now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mets, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you, please drive home safely.
Sometimes they will have you there because they need someone around. Perhaps you'll receive invitations for tea. Or perhaps you'll laugh and you'll make them all smile. Or maybe you'll join them because it had to be. Perhaps you'll forget that you forgot.